Remember when I told you a couple days ago that no other game in the horror genre allowed you to be the one actually doing the scaring? Well, that was only half true. Ghostmaster, as the name ensues, puts you at the throne of the ghost hierarchy and gives you the opportunity to command all that is unholy. Ghostmaster is a puzzle/strategy game for the PC. It is relatively new, and being released in 2003 makes it the newest game on the list thus far. It is among a small selection of games that pit the player in the role of the enemy, similar to Dungeon Keeper and The Haunting, starring Poltergeist. In this case, you assume the role of the Ghostmaster, a seemingly bureaucratic spirit tasked to perform certain duties. A Ghostmaster may also be called in to increase belief in the supernatural, avenge deaths, and conscript renegade ghosts. Because a Ghostmaster cannot directly interfere in the world of mortals, you're given a team of subordinate ghosts to do so. When not haunting, the Ghostmaster is responsible for training the ghosts under your command. Think The Sims, but with ghosts and objectives. With each level, you are able to select a team of ghosts that range from dead cats to deranged murderers. Each has their own unique range of abilities that vary from one or two types of objects that they can be bound to. An example would be a ghost who died by drowning, who can be bound to a water fetter, such as a bath, sink, or a simple puddle of water. The limiting factor to your team is the number of ghosts you can use in each level, and this varies from 3 to 8 ghosts depending on each stage. You also have a certain amount of plasm, which dictates what abilities a ghost can use. As a human becomes frightened, this generates more plasm and unlocks stronger abilities, and the opportunity to field more ghosts at one time. To complete each level, you have to cause all the mortals to flee the area in fear, or become crazy with madness. All mortals have a belief level, which partially determines the effectiveness of a ghost's powers on them. The belief bar is raised slightly with each scare, and some powers are able to raise belief better than others. Every mortal also has a conscious and subconscious fear, which are linked to certain ghost powers. Scaring a mortal with a power that appeals to their fear is particularly effective on them, and this plays into the strategy of the game, and kind of helps you to make a decision on what ghosts to use and what not to use in each level. These are usually known at the beginning of each level, but some ghosts have the ability to expose these fears of mortals. Once the objectives for a level have been completed, the game rates the player's progress. Many factors are considered, including the amount of impact on the mortals, the time you took to complete the level, and how many people you scared off. If you're able to complete the mission fairly quickly, then there's a multiplier that adds to the final score. This score determines the amount of gold plasm or experience that you're allowed to use to add more skills to each of your ghosts. Each level also includes various trapped ghosts and spirits who are bound to a particular fetter or location. Each trapped spirit has a unique way to be set free by completing optional goals or kind of like side quests while you're doing a level. And once you unlock that ghost, they permanently join your team, and then you can use them in subsequent levels. Certain humans, such as priests, witches, and mediums, will try and banish your ghost from the level, in which they will be taken off your roster until you complete the stage. In later, more difficult scenarios, the game introduces ghost breakers that are the most dangerous mortals, who are able to detect and banish ghosts at a rapid rate. Just be sure not to call on them when you're trying to do your frights and scares. So why is Ghostmaster on the list? Again, I'm a sucker for an original idea. Ghostmaster manages to wrangle you in with charming ghosts that obey your every command. Add this in with compelling gameplay that is as addictive as The Sims, and you have a frightening combination on your hands. A definite sleeper hit that most people missed out on. Ghostmaster puts you in the role of the supernatural, and scaring has never been this good or rewarding.